it would, Andre. And the MDE, the Maryland Department of Environment, is essentially just wanting to hear from you, the public, when it comes to the demolition work that is set to happen here at the site of the Key Bridge collapse. That would include the steel, the remaining roadway, as well as the piers, the concrete that sticks up from the water that's set to hold the bridge over it, all set again to happen soon. When it comes to bringing down what's left of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, the MDTA is ready with a plan.
Has there been a study done to see if what is standing that has got structural integrity can be incorporated in with the new bridge?
It's one of several questions community members like Terry Turbin, who helped build the original Key Bridge in 1975, got to ask tonight.
I noticed on the charts that the approaches are the same, so they are going to be in the same place. And those portions of the bridge, since I worked on it, they got structural integrity that's impeccable.
The approaches Terry is referring to are these stretches of road and steel. Those pieces, along with these tiers that are still standing, are set to be demolished by the Maryland Transportation Authority.
You take Turner Station, for instance, they're right next to that area. What will be the noise impact on them? Will it be just 9 to 5? What is the impact when they're tearing that out?
The Department of Environment says it's that kind of feedback that they're taking into account when reviewing a license application from the MDTA, which the MDTA needs to begin demolition. Now, once that review is complete, the license request then goes to the Board of Public Works for approval. The MDTA says they're aware of the public's concerns and plan to work with the community and alert them before using things like explosives.
So one of the things that we're looking at with the agencies is things like water quality, things like debris in the water, how we do the work to minimize impacts and disturbance to the river, even on land, things like dust control and things like that. That's all taken into account, and that's again part of.
And the MDTA says if they are granted the proper license, the wetland license, as well as a water quality certification, then they are planning to start demolition in the late fall. They do say, though, they're still on track to have the bridge rebuilt and reopened by October 2028. Live tonight in Dundalk, I'm Tori Yorkie, WBAL TV 11 News.